Hi, and welcome to the Midwest Music Hour. I'm your host, Scott Kirby, and you are tuned in to a Live from the Living Room session, the very first one of the year. I hope to be producing one of these a week with a different artist every week. And so thanks for joining me. Thanks for being along for the ride. Today, it's our very first show, episode number 010721. Incredible. Incredibly stoked. Troy Graham is here, also known as Great Lakes Graham. He's a folk singer-songwriter from the great north of Marquette, Michigan. Now, Troy has a seasoned background in bluegrass, old-time, and gospel music. He has spent his adult life touring as a working musician and independently producing music and events. He is entertaining to adults and children alike, and you will most commonly find him anywhere live music is happening, whether that's a library, a concert series, festival, maybe a coffee shop. He is currently pursuing a solo career after a decade-long tour with the bluegrass band Sparrow Tree. So today in the series, he's going to share some of his original songs and old-time classics, maybe even a couple of rowdy Irish tunes. It's my real sincere pleasure to introduce to you Troy Graham.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Troy Graham. I'm going to play a lot of songs for you tonight. Here's a brand new one that I just started called I Will Not Ask for More. I've been wasting all my time trying to do the things that everyone thinks is right. I've been trying to hold the hand of some other sacredly gone man. I've been trying to toe the line. I've been trying to get rid of all the whiskey and cheap wine. I've been trying to be the best that I can be, but there is always some regret. But I will not ask for more, no, I will not ask for more. No, I will not ask for more, not anymore. No, I will not ask for more, no, I will not ask for more. No, I will not ask for more, not anymore. All right. So where's the peace on earth today? So much anger, so much hate, so much betrayed. I don't hear you anymore. I just see you as you're walking out my door. And I've watched you beneath the trees. And it's true that I feel like there's some disease that took hold of what we had, but I still love my wife and my dad. And I will not ask for more, no, I will not ask for more. No, I will not ask for more, not anymore. No, I will not ask for more, no, I will not ask for more. And I will not ask for more, not anymore. All right. Woo! So drag the line, tow the saints, like a kite that's flying in the sky. And I don't see the strain, and I want you to be the one that's there. But I'm still not losing anything that's fair. And I say, no, I will not ask for more. No, I will not ask for more. No, I will not ask for more, not anymore. No, I will not ask for more. No, I will not ask for more. No, I will not ask for more, not anymore. Here we are. No, I will not ask for more. No, I will not ask for more. No, I will not ask for more, not anymore. No, I will not ask for more. No, I will not ask for more. All right, here's a song that was off my newest 7-inch vinyl record. It's called Father Time. It's released by Rotten Princess Records out of Portland, Oregon. This is Father Time. Holding hands with Father Time, holding hands with Father Time. Oh, I once was lost, but now I'm doing fine. Holding hands with Father Time. All right. And I read so many books, and I got some dirty looks, but I know I'll trust in God and do what I don't know is wrong. Oh, I know that I am right. All right. And I saw you on that hill. Yes, I saw you up on that hill. And with all your devilish smile, I know you've been dressed to kill. Oh, I know that I am right. And I know I'm coming clean. Yes, I know I'm coming clean. So I'll bandage up my wounds with some gauze and Vaseline. Oh, I know I'm coming clean. Holding hands with Father Time. Holding hands with Father Time. Oh, I once was lost, but now I'm doing fine. Holding hands with Father Time. Righteous.
Troy Graham, yeah, welcome to the Midwest Music Hour. Welcome to the living room. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. This is great to be playing again, playing some music. It's great.
Well, it's great to hear you playing music, and it's great to have you here.
Thank you.
How was the drive today? Pretty good?
The drive was great. I mean, there was no deer, no ice, no problems at all. It was a fine drive, and only about 3 hours, so not too bad, you know. Got here, I was really excited to go to Taco John's as soon as I got here, so it's definitely that's definitely a treat. We don't have that where I'm from, so.
No Taco John's in the North Country?
No Taco John's at all, no.
Oh, man. Well, you know, under normal circumstances, we might be over at the radio station. We're not allowed to produce programs right now, you know, over there, so we're doing this at-home program format, and you are the first one. You're the first one of the year.
I'm glad. I'm very happy to be here. First one of the year.
I'm so stoked to have you here. Let's talk about those first two songs that you just played for the audience.
Okay.
Let's start with titles, maybe. I don't.
The first song I did is a brand new song. It was kind of a trial run. Actually, I've never played it live in front of anybody, so the viewers tonight are the first ones to see that. It's called "I Will Not Ask for More," and it's kind of a song that I wrote. I thought a lot about the pandemic while I was writing that song, and how, you know, before the pandemic, you know, I was always striving for this and striving for that, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, you know, but now as long as I have my health and my dad and my wife and the people that are the closest to me, I'm not going to ask for more than that, you know, and hopefully just be able to, live life and stay healthy and stay happy, and eventually this pandemic hopefully will pass, and we'll be back to normal out on the road playing music and doing all that kind of stuff. But that first song was just more or less about, you know, trying to survive the times and stay sane.
Right on. Yeah, it's been a real wicked go of it.
Yeah, I've been beside myself many times, you know. So, and the second song I did was called Father Time, and that's just more or less about, like, you know, trying to beat time, but nobody beats time. And you know, it says holding hands with Father Time. You know, I once was lost, but now I'm doing fine. Holding hands with Father Time, because basically it's just saying that I'm holding hands with what is there now and what was there in the past, and trying to make the best of, you know, now rather than dwell on the past, you know, more or less.
Absolutely. Yeah, you draw a lot of inspiration from your life as opposed to fictional tales when it comes to your music, or do you incorporate kind of both of those, or?
I guess it's a mixture. I mean, you know, there's some historical stuff that I do. Like, I'll play some Irish songs here in a few minutes, and the Irish stuff, some of it I write and some of it I don't. But the stuff that I do write is more or less based on, you know, Irish warfare and the history that they go through. But there's also songs that I'll do tonight that are, you know, strictly just my personal life and everything that I've gone through, and, you know, grown to be the person that I am now, and all that kind of stuff. And some of it's real dark and real depressing, and some of it's hopeful, and some of it's, you know, pessimistic, and some of it's, you know, bright and happy. It all depends on what kind of mood I'm in on what day, you know.
Music for every season.
Right.
Okay, well, let's get into another song. What can you tell us about this next song that you're going to do?
Well, this next song I'm going to do is one of those Irish ones, and I actually composed this song, and it's called Hand Me the Clover.
Nice.
And it's kind of about Ireland fighting against England and realizing, you know, and this song is supposed to take place like back in the, you know, the 1200s, when they were at war and, you know, killing each other, and the Scottish and all that, and they were all fighting against each other. And this is more or less just one Irish man looking at the other, realizing that they can't win, you know, because there's just too much English power, and saying it's almost over, so hand me the clover for good luck. You know, hopefully we can get through this battle alive and make it home, you know, after we surrender and lose, you know. So this is called Hand Me the Clover. If I never go away from all the times I say, how can I be going back from some dim holiday? If I never asked you for the time, the judgment day, but I drench myself in English blood and I don't know, okay, 'cause it's almost over, hand me the clover, almost over, hand me the clover, almost over, hand me the clover, almost over, hand me the clover. Huh. If I never told you where I'm losing all my fine, and I guess I'll turn to God on this the darkest night. How can I be going back away from all that's fine? But I drench myself in English blood and I don't know if I'm fine, 'cause it's almost over, hand me the clover, almost over, hand me the clover, almost over, hand me the clover, it's almost over, hand me the clover. Hi! Hi! I've been going all around, and how can I be showing down? And I don't want you coming back to anything that you know rep. And I've been drugged in Dublin, child, and how can I be going wild? And I guess I'll see sweet Maggie if I never know, 'cause it's almost over, hand me the clover, almost over, hand me the clover, almost over, hand me the clover, it's almost over, hand me the clover, 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 it's almost over, hand me the clover.
Oh, that's great. I love how you can, take the traditional Irish music form and bring it, bring it back to today like that.
Yeah, well, Irish music is
It's one of the
some of the most honest I've ever heard. So.
Well, I think it's one of the hardest things that I haven't really been able to grasp myself as a songwriter. Taking those traditional forms and bringing them to now. It seems like it's a big mystery to me.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, I grew up listening to, old time folk music and old time and bluegrass and gospel and all that. So I just kind of, the more you listen to that, the more you're able to just kind of structure it together yourself. So.
Yeah, that's awesome, though. I love that. I love that chorus.
Thanks.
It's a sentiment. Like you're saying earlier. Songs take inspiration from all sorts of different sides, and yeah, there's a disturbing darkness about the battle and the war and all that sort of stuff. That surrounds the song.
Yeah, and especially like anybody who studied like that point in history. Like those Irishmen walked into war knowing they were going to lose. You know what I mean? Like there's no way you can kill that many Englishmen. You know what I mean? Like there's just way more people. And so it's like, you got to walk in and hope that you can at least surrender the battle or get away or be one of the guys that is alive at the end. So you ask for, what is the Irish luck? It's the clover, and that's, and just saying that the war is almost over. So hand me the clover. Hopefully they made it through, I got another Irish one right now called Nancy Whiskey, and I originally heard it from the Dubliners, and just a really fun little song I'm going to do. Oh, whiskey, whiskey, Nancy, whiskey, 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 Nancy, oh. I was a weaver, a garden weaver, I was a weaver and fire flame. How much more could I be telling you that I'll come back again? Whiskey, whiskey, Nancy, whiskey, 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 Nancy, oh. Whiskey, whiskey, Nancy, whiskey, 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 Nancy, oh. Oh. I fell in love with you in Dublin, you were my wife, I was your husband. Fell in love with you in Dublin, you were my wife, I was your husband. Oh, whiskey, whiskey, Nancy, whiskey, 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 Nancy, oh. Whiskey, whiskey, Nancy, whiskey, 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 Nancy, oh. Hi, Aunt Kathy, good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. If I never fall to daylight, how can I be gone again? If I wanna go back home there, I guess I cannot pretend. Oh, whiskey, whiskey, Nancy, whiskey, 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 Nancy, oh. Whiskey, whiskey, Nancy, whiskey, 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 Nancy, oh. Ha! Woo! I fell in love with you in Dublin, you were my wife, I was your husband. Fell in love with you in Dublin, you were my wife, I was your husband. Whiskey, whiskey, Nancy, whiskey, 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 Nancy, oh. 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 Ah, whiskey, whiskey, Nancy, whiskey, 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 Nancy, oh. Whiskey, whiskey, Nancy, whiskey, 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 Nancy, oh.
I love it. That's awesome. Yeah, I just want to be like hooting and hollering with a pint of ale. I sort of have one.
Yeah. Yeah, well, hoot and holler all you want, man. I see my Aunt Kathy's tuned in right now, and I guess my dad will have to watch the replays, having a little trouble getting onto the link. But Aunt Kathy, tell Dad that I'm going to play Fitter's Son here in a minute, and I hope he can hear it. But if not, there'll be a replay, and he can watch that. So
I wonder, if he's following the Midwest Music Hour on Facebook, and you can find that by going to facebook.com/Midwest Music Hour. It should just be the kind of one of the first things at the top of that page.
Yeah. Yeah, we sent him the link to it, but he sometimes has a hard time navigating computer stuff.
Oh,
so.
sure, okay. Well, and we'll be editing some of this out for the radio airplay that we'll have for the WXBR program. It'll be
Great.
I just spoke with Colleen Finn the other night, and she's graciously agreed to help, air these sessions on her Tuesday nights.
Well, she sounds wonderful.
yeah, she really is a wonderful lady.
Awesome.
But yeah, there's a whole, obviously a big tech thing going on with the radio stations and
Sure.
program stuff, and volunteers producing from home, and oh man, it's just it's pretty incredible that everybody's doing what they're doing to keep the station running and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I can't even imagine what that's like.
But anyway, cool stuff, good stuff happening. So all that to say that your father might have a easier time on the terrestrial radio in a couple weeks when it airs.
He may, yeah. So I'm gonna do a song actually about kind of my dad, my mom, and my sister. Now it's called "Fitter Son," and I haven't played this song in a while, but it came out on a record of mine a couple years ago, and it's just a song that really helped me tap into my life and really helped me get over a lot of life issues and things like that. So for all of you listening out there, this next song is called "Fitter Son" because my dad is a pipe fitter. So. Well, my father is a fitter, so I'm a fitter son. I never got good at fishing or shooting off them guns. Well, my father is a fitter, so I'm a fitter son. Playing this guitar is the man that I've become. Well, my mother was a drinker, and I was a drinker too. I done drank so much that I went and lost track of you. Well, my mother was a drinker, and I was a drinker too. Well, Mama, she is clean now, and yes, I'm sober too. But I tried hard when I lost my baby, and I shook hard when I quit drinking. This whole world makes me crazy, gets me thinking, gets me thinking. Well, my sister loves the powder, and I'm my sister's brother as well. And I don't know if she will make it to heaven or to hell. Well, my sister loves the powder, oh yeah, and I'm my sister's brother as well. Well, I remember being younger when things were so good and well, and I cried hard when I lost my baby, and I shook hard when I quit drinking, oh yeah, and this whole world makes me crazy, gets me thinking, gets me thinking. Well, my father is a fitter, so I'm a fitter's son. I never got good at fishing or shooting off them guns. Well, my father is a fitter, so I'm a fitter's son. Playing this guitar is the man that I've become. Writing all these songs is just the man that I've become. Well, Scott, over here on the comments, they're saying you're a little quiet coming out of your microphone, so they're asking if you can turn your mic up.
Oh, geez. Well, they don't need to hear me. They don't need to hear me.
Neil, thanks a lot, Neil, for playing me over the radio in Chicago, I guess. That's really cool that you're in Chicago, apparently. Looks like. That's super cool.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Far and wide are we reaching through the World Wide Web. You know, that's one thing that I've sort of discovered through this time is that, you know, you could be obviously in a place. You could be in one place, you know, in a bar, in a coffee shop, in a, you know, in a church, wherever you're going to be, in a park, you know. You could be playing your music for the people that are right there with you. The one thing that really the pandemic has kind of opened up is just the fact that more and more frequently, you know, you're performing in a space that's kind of accessible to everyone, like wherever they are. Mm-hmm. You know, it's kind of mind-boggling, you know, the amount of people that you can reach. You know, not that it's not, you know, I miss being around people and performing for an audience in person. That's for sure. There's something about it, right?
Yeah, I mean, playing in front of an audience, there's nothing like it, and that's, you know, when I was younger, I remember I did stage plays all the time, you know, and it just made sense to me to like be on stage and make people laugh or smile or cry or you know, whatever, to bring those emotions out in people. It came from me being on the stage, and that was also a way for me to work out my inner demons, was being on the stage and all that kind of stuff. So you know, obviously just playing guitar and harmonica and, you know, being in bands and stuff, that just came with, you know, getting a little older and being able to do it as a way of life, you know. And but you know, it's also just, you know, like I said, the, you know, therapeutic end of it for me is huge, because, you know, without music I'm not alive. You know, I would not be living, I would not be alive right now if it wasn't for songwriting, and not just me being a songwriter, but the songwriters that influence me as well. So
absolutely. It's and music is such a big part of the human existence, you know, the human experience, and to be able to share that with others, you know, not just the creative side, but, and absolutely, the creative side is definitely helps me get through the day.
Oh man, I can't even tell you. Like, my wife could tell you. I got this obsessive like record collection, you know, and I'm always playing something on the turntable at home. But the one thing she does say is, it's never bad, my music that I play is never bad. So that's kind of cool.
That's awesome. It's awesome. Yeah, music is, it's bringing people together all over the place. And speaking of bringing people together, you're helping out, steer me in the right direction. The Hiawatha Music Festival. You're involved with
oh,
that.
Yeah. So I'm on what's called the selection committee there, and that's a group of people who meet and we get together and we actually listen to bands and all that kind of stuff, and then as a group we select which bands we would like to have play the festival as long as they meet our price range and all that kind of stuff, and then with the festival as well, I also book the Saturday night teen dance, which is like from 8 to midnight every year at Hiawatha. There's a crazy party that goes on the second stage, and there's a couple of bands that each play a couple hours apiece, and that's a real wild time over there, and I do that with with the blessing of the board, of course. Whatever bands they clear me to book, I book them, and then it's being part of a festival like that is a life-changing event, because it puts a lot of responsibility on you, but it also lets you network and meet new people and learn how to be hospitable in all aspects to different bands and musicians. But I also think that when it comes to negotiating with these people and stuff like that and talking to other bands, like I totally understand where they're coming from, because I do this as well on a professional level and for a living. This is like and so I can totally relate to bands that are in the same position I'm in, or maybe a little different or further away or whatever. So
right on. Yeah, it's got to give you a great perspective, to bring to the table in that situation. Fantastic. And for the people that are out there that don't know or haven't heard of the Hiawatha Music Festival, it is from what you tell me, it's a traditional old time bluegrass music as kind of like a.
Well, yeah, it's just traditional music in general.
Yeah.
So whether it's Cajun or bluegrass or old time or folk or whatever, it's the main focus around the festival is traditional.
Gotcha. And were you guys able to have that festival last year with the pandemic?
We were not. No,
okay.
I think even legally we weren't. Because our governor had restrictions on how many people could gather in one place at one time. So Hiawatha usually has around 5,000 to 6,000 people attend it, and it's you can't have a 5,000 or 6,000 person festival in the middle of a pandemic. But we're really hopeful for this year. I hope this vaccine gets out, and I hope enough people can take it to where the world can get back to normal, because music truly is the medicine. And I think that without music, the world has really been lacking. My wife will tell you, this past year I've collected a lot of records and listened to a lot of records and traded record dealers for records and stuff like that. And I have to listen to music, and I have to read poetry, and I have to create on my own, or else I just don't exist. It's just part of who I am, and it's part of who a lot of people are, so.
Yeah, absolutely. And so in lieu of that, there's a local art center where you're at, and they've been doing a live stream, correct? Like weekly type thing? Is that
an art center where I'm from?
Yeah, is there an art center that you've been?
Oh yeah. You're talking about Live at the Fold. That's done through the Hiawatha Music Co-op. Yeah.
Is that is that the same thing? I guess, like the festival and the co-op, are they kind of like?
So the Hiawatha Co-op is just where the office is. So there's like a Hiawatha office where they do all their business, and they have all that kind of stuff. And there's a little tiny stage in the office there where we've been hosting live streams and stuff, and people donate and stuff, and then all the money that's donated from that goes to help the future of the Hiawatha Music Festival and all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, that's called Live at the Fold, and it's every Thursday night. So, okay. and it's really cool to tune in. You can just go to Hiawatha's Facebook page on Facebook, and it broadcasts every Thursday night, unless of course there's like a holiday that gets in the way or whatever of that. But otherwise, it'll be on every Thursday. So.
For sure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, thanks for clearing that up for me. I was like wondering how the two were related and if at all. And
Yeah, the Hiawatha
you know.
Music Co-op is just like an office building where they, the board meets and the selection committee meets, and a lot of different people meet there. It's like a gathering area for all the different people who are involved with the festival. So
Very cool.
So what more appropriate place to have the live streams take place?
Absolutely. And is there a plan for something maybe this year for that, if they're able to, or are they looking at maybe a more in depth like live stream format? Or?
Being on the selection committee, the board is really, they're trying to make a decision, but it's hard to make a decision with where things are right now. And yeah, I have no news on whether or not the festival will be happening digitally or live or at all, or how it'll be handled as of right now. So I guess just if anyone wants to know about that, you can go on the Hiawatha Facebook page, and they will definitely be updating that and keeping people, the festival goers in the loop on how all that's going to work. So
Right on. Yeah, we'll have to stay tuned to that. Maybe I'll find a link here and tag it to the page. But if you're following the Midwest Music Hour, I'll try to share a link to all that, the Fold concert series that you guys are doing up there, and then also the music festival, so we can stay tuned for that. Because yeah, I mean, so many people have been itching to get out and hear live music, and yeah, aside from just the artists themselves, it's one thing that enriches lives all over, and so yeah, people will be itching to get there in person when they can, when it's safe to do so. So
I'll be there right away.
Far out. Okay, well, that's enough gabbing from me for a while. Wow, if we were on the radio, I'd be like, "Woo, they want to hear more music."
Right. Well, I got more songs for them. So
far out. It's Troy Graham. It's right here on the Midwest Music Hour, live from the living room. Thanks so much for tuning in.
All right, cool. This song is called "No Face, No Name." I am not your Savior. I am not your Jesus Christ. I can't heal your pain. I am not your hero in a cape, there to shield you from all of the uncertain. I am not your trophy on a shelf, there to gather dust, and be forgotten. I am not your book with missing pages, so there's no ending. Oh, can't we stop pretending? I am not those fossilized dinosaur bones sitting in a museum on display for all to see 'em. And I am not your melancholy Bible verse that makes no sense, but yet tells me to repent. I am not those flowers on your casket. No, I'm not. Oh, no, I'm not. And I am not those white lines on the highway that made you feel lost. Oh, no, I'm not. I am not your Savior. I am not your Jesus Christ. I can't heal your pain. I am not your hero in a cape, there to shield you from all of the uncertain. I am not your trophy on a shelf, there to gather dust, oh, and be forgotten. I am not those books with missing pages, there's no ending, oh, can't we stop pretending?
Awesome tune. What was the title of that one, Troy?
What's that?
What's the title of that song?
It's called No Face, No Name. I'm just gonna keep it rolling here.
Yes, sir.
I used to be in a bluegrass band called Sparrow Tree, and we were together for about 10 years. And I'm gonna do a couple songs that Sparrow Tree did now. This first one is called There Ain't No Liquor in This Town. And I've never really done it solo before without like a fiddle or a banjo or an upright bass in there. So we'll see how this goes. It's gonna be a bit of a rattlesnake, I think. So here we go. Ain't no liquor in this town. But I know that I can say that you're going on this way, but there ain't no liquor in this town. And I guess that I will see that you're going on with me, but there ain't no liquor in this town. And I guess that I will cry, eat that slice of humble pie, but there ain't no liquor in this town. Yeah, you're pretty when I drink, so I don't know what to think, 'cause there ain't no liquor in this town. Oh, yeah. So I guess I'll pick and choose, do I love you or the booze, 'cause there ain't no liquor in this town. Shot that apple off my head, William Tell, and now I'm dead, but there ain't no liquor in this town. And I know I'll hear you say, you're them flowers on my grave, but there ain't no liquor in this town. Yeah, you're pretty when I drink, so I don't know what to think, 'cause there ain't no liquor in this town. Woo! Yeah. So I'll follow all the way, but I don't know what to say, 'cause there ain't no liquor in this town. And I guess that I can see that you're going home with me, but there ain't no liquor in this town. And I guess that I will cry, eat that slice of humble pie, but there ain't no liquor in this town. Yeah, you're pretty when I drink, so I don't know what to think, 'cause there ain't no liquor in this town. Woo! Jacqueline says hello from the UP. Jacqueline, I'm from the UP. I'm from Marquette. I don't know if you knew that or not, but that's where I'm from. So hi, Jacqueline. Thanks for tuning in. That's rad. Where are you from in the UP? Are you from Marquette, or where? You should write back. I'm gonna do another Sparrow Tree song here, followed by another Sparrow Tree song. This next one was, I think, the band's favorite one to play, at least because it's kind of edgy.
Well, if you're following the links here on our Facebook live stream, you can make a donation to Troy. You can show your appreciation through a gratuity to his PayPal account, Troy Graham Music, or Troy Graham Music on Venmo, and he would greatly appreciate it.
I would greatly appreciate any donation at all. Fantastic. Would love it. Would love all of you forever for a donation.
And also, if you're not following Troy's music on Facebook, be sure you hop over to his music page and give that a like and check out what he's got on there. That's Facebook.com/Troy Graham Music.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah. Super.
I see that Bob is tuned in.
Bob's tuned in.
Bob's tuned in. Bob from Dig Deep.
Threw up the horns for you, brother.
Bob from Dig Deep is tuned in right now. My night is now complete. Hi, Bob from Dig Deep. I'm a big fan. This next song's for you, Bob from Dig Deep. How's that? It's called Lead a Horse to Water. I don't know where I've been going, away from you this time. Maybe I've been falling down, and how can I do right? I don't want you to say everything I know, so don't you let me down in the water, 'cause I got no place to go. And you can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make him drink. You can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make him drink. You can lead a drunk to soberness, but you cannot make him think. You can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make him drink. Here we go. I don't know if I can tell you where I'm standing now, and I know I've been drinking too much, so I'll raise my white flag every time I say, what have I done wrong? And don't you let me down in the water, 'cause soon I will be gone. But you can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make him drink. You can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make him drink. You can lead a drunk to soberness, but you cannot make him think. You can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make him drink. Here we go. You can lead a horse horse to water, but you cannot make him drink. You can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make him drink. You can lead a drunk to soberness, but you cannot make him think. You can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make him drink.
Yeah, that's incredible. I love it.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
I gotta tune this guy back up. Now I'm in double drop D.
Double drop D.
That's close enough. All right, this last one that I'm going to do of Sparrow Tree songs is called Hands of the Lord, and I wrote this song when I was getting sober and finding God again, and some people are religious, some aren't. That's cool. That's just the way how this song came to be for me. So I'll be sober 10 years on July 19th, and so this song was written right around 10 years ago almost.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you very much. Called Hands of the Lord. Well, I felt them blessings in the hands of the Lord. Oh, I felt them blessings in the hands of the Lord. Hear them saints are singing songs of the Lord. Oh, I felt them blessings in the hands of the Lord. Woo! Woo! Yeah. Well, I remember Mama hanging clothes on the line, and I remember Daddy working down in the mines. I remember Grandma trying to teach me right. Well, I once was blind, but now I've seen the light. So I felt them blessings in the hands of the Lord. Oh, I felt them blessings in the hands of the Lord. Hear them saints are singing songs of the Lord. Oh, I felt them blessings in the hands of the Lord. Here we go. Well, I remember praying, down on my knees, and I remember I was taught to never practice greed. Maybe someday, darling, we will plant the seed, and eternal salvation is what we'll achieve. So I felt them blessings in the hands of the Lord. Oh, I felt them blessings in the hands of the Lord. Hear them saints are singing songs of the Lord. Oh, I felt them blessings in the hands of the Lord. Woo! Yeah. Well, I remember Mama hanging clothes on the line, and I remember Daddy working down in the mines. I remember Grandma trying to teach me right. Well, I once was blind, but now I've seen the light. So I felt them blessings in the hands of the Lord. Oh, I felt them blessings in the hands of the Lord. Hear them saints are singing songs of the Lord. Oh, I felt them blessings in the hands of the Lord. Alrighty. I'm just going to go straight ahead here, and I'll do a song off my newest record, most recent record that came out. I guess it's almost a year old now, but called Northern Lullabies, and this is the title track called Northern Lullabies, and it's a song I wrote for my sweetheart. Hey, Colleen. Glad you're tuning in all the way from Arizona. At times I've been a fool, but I found me a lover so pure and true. Her love is like no other. When we hide under the covers, and I know my heart is rest assured. And I'm the one to take away your pain. I'm the one who's standing in the rain. And I could be the one to dry those tears you cry as I sing you a northern lullaby. Sometimes I get unruly, but yet you love me truly. I know that your heart and mine are one. So I'll sing you my songs, and you will sing along, and our love will never come undone. And I'm the one to take away your pain. And I'm the one who's standing in the rain. I could be the one to dry those tears you cry as I sing you a northern lullaby. And I'm the one to take away your pain. And I'm the one who's standing in the rain. I could be the one to dry those tears you cry as I sing you a northern lullaby. As I sing you a northern lullaby.
That is beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
How are we doing on time there? I got it.
Oh, it's wonderful. It's wonderful.
Time for a few more?
Don't tell me it's time to be done. Stop it. No.
I hope not. I'm having a blast.
Yeah, we've been going for just over an hour now, and of course we had our little intro, and we've had some chat and whatnot, and that's how it normally goes when, you know, when we're over on the radio.
Yeah.
And so that's just fine.
Well, I got one more song I really want to do. So.
Oh, fantastic. That.
So, but anyways, I want to say thanks to you, Scott, for having me here tonight. This has been a lot of fun, a lot of really great, really great being able to play live again. I'm having a blast. So.
Oh no! Thank you so much for agreeing to come here and be the featured artist for the week for the program. I'm stoked to, you know, put in a little work doing the editing thing as we go on and get it over to Colleen so that we can get on the WXPR there.
Yeah, I'm excited
probably
about that.
February or something, maybe March, but it'll just be a little bit of a process. But that is really cool, man. I've been loving your music for a couple of years now, and it's really just a big treat for me to have you here and to hopefully be sharing what you got going on with some people who maybe didn't know about you, and now they get to hear you.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
You bet. I'm gonna do one more song. This song is called "Lost and Found," and it's an older song, but it's about losing my mind and finding it in a lost and found bin. So. In the lost and founds where you can find my brain next to a pair of shoes and a bicycle chain. And the lost and founds where you can find my heart. Has it always been there from the start? And the lost and found is where I look when I can't find my answers in a book. And the lost and found is what I hold on to when I'm sick and tired of hiding from you. All right, then. And the lost and found is where I came when I told you I am running from the rain. And the lost and found is where I will be before you steal my heart from me. And the lost and found is where I look when I can't find my answers in a book. And the lost and found is what I hold on to when I'm sick and tired of hiding from you. All right, baby, don't be so mean. Woo. Well, the lost and founds, we can find my brain next to a pair of shoes and a bicycle chain. And the lost and founds, we can find my heart. Has it always been there from the start? And the lost and found is where I look when I can't find my answers in a book. And the lost and found is what I hold on to when I'm sick and tired of hiding from you. Thanks a lot, everyone, for tuning in. Have a great night.
Yeah, thanks so much for being here with me, Troy Graham. Thank you for tuning in out there, and thank you for supporting him and other artists as you can throughout these times. If for nothing else, thanks for tuning in, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week. I've got Eddie Boji, originally from Ghana. He's been living down in Fond du Lac for the last few years. First worked with him on some Kelly Jackson projects, and I'm excited to have him up here, right where Troy was tonight. He'll be up here next week. So, thanks for tuning in tonight. Check again next week. Thanks to everybody who supports this program and the sponsors, and awesome. Thanks so much, Troy. Appreciate it.
Thank you.